You don't lose power because you're weak. You lose power because you believe. And the moment you believe something strongly, you become predictable. And predictable people are the easiest to control. Let me start with something uncomfortable. The people who swear they're open-minded are usually the most trapped, not because they're stupid, but because they confuse confidence in beliefs with clarity of thought. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Your beliefs are not shields, they're handles, and anyone who understands human psychology knows exactly how to grab them. Think about it. The moment you believe hard work always pays off, you tolerate exploitation longer than others. The moment you believe people are mostly good, you ignore early warning signs and rationalize disrespect. The moment you believe I'm loyal, you stay in situations that drain you, just to stay consistent with your identity. That's not strength. That's self-imposed captivity. Let me show you how this works in the real world. Imagine a workplace. Your boss doesn't control you with threats. He controls you with language. He praises your work ethic. He calls you reliable. He says you're the kind of person who doesn't give up. Now, suddenly, every time you feel tired, every time you sense something is unfair, you silence yourself. Why? Because leaving would contradict who you believe you are. That's not motivation. That's psychological leverage, and you handed it over willingly. Here's the mechanism behind it, and this is critical. Your mind hates contradiction. Once you accept a belief, your brain goes into defense mode. It stops searching for truth. It starts searching for confirmation. Anything that supports your belief feels right. Anything that challenges it feels wrong, toxic, or negative. That's why two people can experience the same event and walk away with completely opposite conclusions. One sees betrayal. The other sees a misunderstanding. One sees manipulation. The other sees good intentions. Not because reality changed, but because beliefs filtered what they were allowed to see. This is why beliefs are so dangerous. They don't just guide your decisions. They decide what information you even allow into your mind. And once that filter is set, control becomes effortless. Let's make this even more real. Have you ever noticed how people defend bad relationships? She's not like that. He didn't mean it. It's just a rough phase. Those aren't explanations. Those are defense statements. The belief, this person is good, is being protected. Reality is being edited. And the more someone invests emotionally, socially, or financially, the harder that belief becomes to abandon. At that point, manipulation doesn't even require effort. The person starts manipulating themselves. Now zoom out. This doesn't just happen in relationships. It happens in careers, in politics, in religion, in finance. Why do people defend failing strategies? Because admitting they were wrong would shatter the belief that they're smart decision makers. Why do people follow leaders who clearly don't care about them? Because questioning the leader would mean questioning their own judgment. Why do people double down when they're losing? Because walking away would force them to confront the belief that they miscalculated, and the ego would rather bleed than admit that. Here's the part that really exposes the system. The most dangerous beliefs are not extreme beliefs, they're socially praised beliefs. Beliefs like, be positive, trust the process, everything happens for a reason. Good things come to those who wait. These sound harmless, but they condition you to tolerate delay, disrespect, and deception. They keep you passive while others move strategically. They make you wait while someone else decides. And the people who benefit most from these beliefs? The ones in control. Now let me flip the lens on you. If someone wanted to control you, not violently, not obviously, what would they attack first? Not your body, not your money, Your beliefs. They'd agree with you, validate you, mirror your values, because once someone confirms your worldview, you stop seeing them as a threat. That's why the most manipulative people don't argue with you. They align with you. They say, "I'm just like you." They say, "I think the same way." They say, "I respect your principles." And suddenly, your guard drops. This is how influence actually works, not through dominance, through agreement. Now here's the shift, and listen carefully. Powerful people are not people without beliefs. They're people who hold beliefs lightly. They don't marry ideas. They don't build identities around opinions. They observe first, they decide later. They are willing to abandon a belief the moment it stops serving reality. That flexibility is terrifying to those who need certainty, because it makes them unpredictable. And unpredictability is power. So here's the question you need to sit with. Which of your beliefs are actually yours, and which were handed to you, reinforced, rewarded, and never questioned? Because until you learn to doubt your own beliefs, someone else will use them against you. And they already are. This is not about becoming cynical. It's about becoming dangerously clear. The moment you stop defending beliefs, you start defending yourself. And that's when control shifts. Stay sharp.
Thanks for spending time with us. If this sparked a new way of thinking, hit like and subscribe to keep the ideas flowing. And don't forget, check the description for the links to the original books and resources we used today. We'll see you in the next one.